What's going on, guys? Today we're going to talk about the assisted living squeeze. And look, this is not funny. Like, this is legit, like a real squeeze. But if you could do me a favor and just squeeze the like button. Did you do it yet? What's up, guys? My name is Chris Chan, the founder and CEO of Active Age Daytime Senior Care. I am sorry you had to wait through that long pause. You probably thought the thing froze. Whoopsies. Anyways, today we're talking about the assisted living squeeze. What is that? What does that even mean? What am I talking about? So I was talking to someone the other day, and then there was a couple articles published recently in Senior Housing News, and it was just interesting because we are facing a different era of assisted living, and it's causing, well, it hasn't even really caused it yet. It's going to cause a lot of inflationary pressure, and I'm going to explain why. But it's really because of three different things. And number one is there's going to be significant changes being made because you're seeing people that are moving into assisted living facilities at a later point in time than they had previously done. And so what is happening is the average length of stay in an assisted living facility used to be closer to 24 months, but we're now seeing in some communities where that average length of stay is only between 12 and 18 months. And it's shrinking. And the amount of time someone can actually live in an assisted living facility is less because they either need more care as they're coming in, and as they're moving in, they're in need of a much higher level of care, or like there's other scenarios where people's, diseases, whether it's Alzheimer's disease or whether it's some other form of dementia or Parkinson's disease, the actual disease itself is progressing so fast that people are not able to continue to remain in that environment because they end up needing skilled nursing or a higher level of care much sooner. And so this is obviously causing a problem for assisted living facilities because it's creating instability in their ability to create a nice, stable occupancy rate, because they need that so they can provide all the different services around it in a predictable fashion. But if you have a few bad months, this could put a lot of operational pressure on these communities. And so the crazy part is you have that happening on one side of the spectrum. And then on the other side, you have prices that have not even reflected some of this recent inflation. And the reason for this is a lot of times, these assisted living communities, even though they're like going through and operating maybe on a month-to-month basis as far as their P&Ls, they a lot of times are assessing, where they're at and what type of kind of inflationary pressure or expenses they faced over the course of, a quarter, which is really 3 months. And so sometimes by the time that like they're diving deeper into the details of the reports and they're kind of dissecting what is causing some of these expenses to, be so much greater than previous years, it's taking a little while to assess, what is causing that inflationary pressure? Where is it coming from? Is it in food? Is it in, the ability to staff? Is it in overtime? Is it in insurance? Like, what is causing all that pressure? Because the expenses are rising while at the same time they haven't increased their, rates. And so you have this other pressure now where you have these increases in expenses, but sometimes by the time they're putting a forward moving plan in place, it might be 6 to 9 months before they actually, maybe provide a notice or, create some sort of adjustment in pricing to make up for these 6 to maybe even 12 months of expenses that they've been incurring. And so all these expenses are lagging indicators. Almost like, historical, I guess. That makes it sound really old, but it's historical evidence of this rising inflation. But there's this also like massive inflationary movement continuing forward. So by the time they're assessing this and then figuring out what to do about it, it's already changed again. And on top of that, on the expense side and kind of the overhead side of things, you have new communities being built and everyone is fighting for the same individuals, which is causing people to offer discounts and move-in specials where you have these like lifetime specials where people are essentially grandfathered in at these special rates, because it is, they're trying to figure out how do we get to a certain percentage of occupancy as fast as possible. And so that's putting, this deflationary pressure in some ways on rates, while existing communities that already have higher occupancy rates are facing this, expense pressure that's like 6 to 12 months behind, and they're having to figure out going into the future, the next 6, 12, and 24 months, what is our new rates going to be? What are they going to be? And so all this is happening right now. But the crazy part of it is that the new rates haven't actually been reflected in the average cost of care. So if you go and pull up a Genworth report, and they give you the future projections of what cost of care is going to be in assisted living, I guarantee you that is going to change significantly over the next 6 and 12 months, because whatever it used to say is basically null and void at this point. And now they're going to need to calculate for this, massive, drastic increase in inflation, which is ultimately going to put a lot of financial pressure on these assisted living facilities, which is going to cause the cost of care in an assisted living environment to skyrocket at least 20, 30, and in some areas 40% over the next 12 months. And this alone is going to be another reason why more and more families are going to rely on adult day services to provide this solution, this interim solution. Hey, mom needs help. We're on a fixed income. She only has so much money. How do we get her the help she needs? How do we take care of her and know that she is safe and she's well taken care of, but do it in an affordable way because we don't qualify for Medicaid? What is that consumer going to do? They are going to rely on adult day services, and ActiveAge is going to come to the rescue. This is just the beginning, guys. Look, this is going to get much worse, and it's going to be a massive opportunity for the future of adult day, and it's going to truly have a huge impact, not only the seniors that we serve, but the families who are taking care of them. This is going to be big, guys. If you aren't paying attention, the time is now. ActiveAge is coming to a city near you. If you want to learn about opening up your very own adult day center, go to adcpro.com. Join us for our monthly webinars. Make sure you check out all of our YouTube videos. We got tons of videos. I mean, literally, we're putting videos out every single day for you guys. Join our private Facebook group. And of course, if you are interested in opening your very own ActiveAge, go to activagecare.com/franchise. We will see you on the next one. Peace. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to learn how to open your own adult daycare center, go to adcpro.com. If you'd like the latest business tips, click here, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Click here. We'll see you guys next time.